Men are conditioned to overemphasize the physical material world. And this is where a lot of you get trapped. Because you put yourself in competition with others. You see people in movies. You see people in music videos. Big golden chains. Bling bling. The big fancy cars. And half the guys out there, yeah, they get the contracts, they're given this stuff. It's not in their name. It's an agreement they have. Eventually, yeah, some of the stuff goes in their name. How could you ever compete with somebody else? Hi, I'm Holly, and I'm sharing a part of my journey to bring courage and inspire you on yours. And I see over the years, even guys in my life, I saw them struggle all the time. It was like they were even in competition with me because I was so strong and independent and I worked my ass off for everything that I had. And they put themselves in competition with me rather than when a man realizes that, yeah, protect and provide, those are great. How could you ever properly protect until you're whole within you? How could you ever properly provide until you are whole within you? So what if your woman makes more than you? Do you realize that you can build together? You can start and build this solid foundation with each other. And when you find your purpose, you can start your purpose, you can put this out with your woman, and she will multiply every single thing that you bring to her. It's not a task meant for yourself. Providing is not a task just for men. It's a team effort. And when you realize this, when you realize that having the housewife is nice and some women might like that. That's pretty cool. When I was growing up, all I ever knew was I wanted to be happy, I wanted to be a wife, and I wanted to be a mother. And I never expected to ever be a single mother. And I wouldn't change it for the hassle and headache and threat of my life to have stayed. I really wanted my son to know us happy apart rather than unhappy together. And I tried my hardest for almost 10 years to make it work until I found out all the lies. And so men, why do you focus on building in the material, stacking the paper, buying the things, being in the material world, overspending, having a motorcycle sit out in your driveway that you don't even ride and you can't even sell? Having these things and not being happy within you, which also means that you could never align with someone who would make you truly happy. Because until you get to that place of wholeness within you, seeking the life of spirituality and spiritual growth, which means the journey to the self. It doesn't mean what a lot of people think that spirituality means. Spirituality is the journey to the self. It's returning to your wholeness. It's feeling home again, feeling comfortable in your skin, So protecting and providing is great. We can do that together. Stop bringing that burden to yourself to carry on your own back. We know your backs are strong. I love your shoulders. We love your backs. How could you ever possibly do that for the rest of your life without getting tired? We don't need the things. We don't need the fancy cars. You don't need a 28-room house. Who have you let dictate your life? Who dictates your life right now? Who dictated your life 10 years ago, and who dictated your life as you were growing up? Was it Hollywood? Was it the movies on the screen? Was it the videos? Who do you look up to? When you're looking outside of yourself, who do you turn to for advice? Is it your best friend who's jealous of your sick fade? Who's jealous of your girlfriend? Who's jealous of the opportunities you've had in life? Are you listening to him for advice? Are you listening to that family member who's always ratted you out and always got you in trouble because they were the middle child and you were the eldest? Who do you turn to for advice? Do they have your best interest at heart? When you're seeking this place outside of you that is supposed to tell you how to live your life, when you're seeking this place outside of you that is showing you that you need the things and the money and the cars and you gotta have sex with everybody out there, is that what you're looking to for advice? Is that what you base your ideal life off of? We need to get to a place of being uncomfortable. In discomfort is where you find yourself. You can't stay comfortable. You can't stay in your hometown and never leave and expect to find you in a place where you've been brought up and molded and conditioned into what your parents wanted you to be, what your friends wanted you to be. In this place of not knowing what's actually around you, around the world, without knowing how other people live, with staying in your little box that Mattel made so nicely and neat for you, Barbie and Ken. Yes, I'm sure that when you are in a place and space where you are able to efficiently protect and provide for your family in a way that you're not compromising your values, in a way that you're not stressed about buying that next new phone that comes out because your 12-year-old daughter needs it because they can't go and knock on their friends' doors anymore because everyone's so afraid. If they don't know you're coming over, no one wants to answer the door. High-value women will be aligned with you when you stand in true authenticity in your purpose. And you don't even have to be fully there. Working towards it is great. We will constantly grow our entire lives when we choose. Being a scholar is voluntary. Your entire life, you get to choose. Stop letting everybody else around you dictate whether you'll actually be happy or not. Because their ideal happiness is not happiness. The material realm is a microwave culture of convenience. We take way more than we need. Our overconsumption is killing the world, and this is why we're seeing everything we are right now. The earthquakes, the floods, the tornadoes, the hurricanes. Everybody wants to give so much credit to the system. They don't realize that we are in karma and dharma. Retribution is here. Judgment Day is here. You better snap out of it now, or you're going to get left behind with everybody else who has done wrong and tried to do everything they could to maintain their toxic patterning. You need to decide what your values are. You need to shift your story if you're still playing your same story due to how your parents lived, due to how their relationship went, due to how much shit they talked to each other, and there was like lack of support and any type of understanding. What's your story? Bliss to each and every one of you.